Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. World Cup winner raves over little star Alejandro Garnacho as Argentine press react to his debut. Alejandro Garnacho came off the bench to make his debut for Argentina in an international friendly victory over Australia. Alejandro Garnacho played the final 16 minutes with Lionel Messi and the German Pezzella on the scoresheet for the World Cup winners in a 2-0 win. The 18-year-old shared the pitch with Messi when he came on and wrote on Instagram after his debut, "If this is just a dream, never wake me up, beautiful." Argentina manager Lionel Scaloni said everything was going to plan, with Garnacho getting crucial minutes under his belt. He told Infobay, "You have to go step by step. We gave him minutes. We don't have to rush. The idea is to give minutes to all the boys and for them to get used to it." Emiliano Martinez told MDZ that he admired Garnacho and his approach. He said, "The truth is that he is a very humble boy. He came, he works, he doesn't talk much. He comes in with a lot of desire to play. He is a little star. Hopefully will help mold him." There was a largely positive response in Argentina to the first glimpse of Alejandro Garnacho wearing the famous blue and white shirt. Outlet Pagina 12 wrote, "Despite the nerves of the first time, the young man was active during the 16 minutes that he remained on the pitch." Another report from Ole observed, "Express combination with Lionel Messi was the indentation and capital letter of a story that has just begun and that, at least in the prologue, invites you to sit down and enjoy the new post-World Cup era." The newspaper added, "Lose daring without showing the logical nerves of an 18-year-old boy who faces such a debut." ESPN felt there was a little to shout about, but that wasn't the point, they wrote. "He barely participated in 16 minutes, but they were very symbolic." Garnacho hopes to get more minutes next week when Argentina take on Indonesia in their second and final match of the June internationals. Christian Eriksen urged to change his style to extend his career. The Danish national coach says that Christian Eriksen can play for many more years, but will have to change his style of play to do so. Eriksen has been a fantastic signing for Manchester United, considering we obtained the Danish playmaker for not even a penny. He was integral to United in the first half of the season until his terrible injury ruled him out for 3 months. After coming back, he did look a little off the pace. However, he is now on an international break after his first campaign with the Red Devils. His coach, Casper, is still very impressed by the way he operates and believes he can play for years to come. He said, "Christian can play for many more years, but it will be in a role a little longer back on the field. Christian will play in a slightly more withdrawn role with slightly more passes, and it really suits his game because Christian is good at creating flow in the game and dictating the tempo of matches. I think that in the coming years, Christian can become even stronger and set the tone in that position. It also suits Christian's game. We see him in that role because he is also game intelligent. Christian will play in the number 8 position for a few years, but it's not strange for me to see him in the 6th position, defensive midfield, in a few years. It's also something that can help extend his career if he gets to play that position." Eriksen was also inclined to agree with his coach, stating the following, "The older I get, the slower I get. It suits me really well to play a little further back. It has sort of followed my development." Shola Shoretire will feature in a preseason tour, then decision to be made in the future. Manchester United's Shola Shoretire will feature in the club's preseason tour, and then a decision will be made on his future at the club. Shoretire has been on loan at Bolton for the 22-23 season. He endured a tough campaign, which had a bright start, followed by a spell on the sidelines and a strong finish. He scored his first ever professional goal back in May for the Wanderers and was regarded by their boss, Ian Evett, as a young player with an immense amount of talent. Now, as the 23-24 season nears, a decision will have to be made on the youngster who made his debut for the Red Devils at just 17. According to The Athletic, Shoretire will feature in the Manchester United preseason tour across the USA, and then a decision will be made as to whether to loan him out or keep him at the club. The article states that the young forward is highly regarded at Manchester United, but it's unknown whether he will live up to his potential. One thing that is a worry for Shortier is his physicality. Granted, he is young, but standing at just under 5 feet and 6 inches, he is one of those players who need to have the outstanding technical ability to make up for it. However, it's worth keeping him around. Shortiri reminds us of Angel Gomez, who has now turned out to be a fantastic asset to his current club Lille. Alone will probably be the outcome for Shortiri for the 23-24 season. Let's hope he goes and smashes it. Ferdinand shares what he is hearing about imminent Manchester United takeover. The Times reported over the weekend that Joel and Avram's reign of incompetency could be just days away from ending, Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim entering advanced talks with the reigning group. Which party eventually crosses the line first, meanwhile, depends on what the Glazers really want. Do the Manchester United owners want to hang around the leeches sinking their teeth into a fat, juicy vein for years to come, albeit in a minority shareholder role? Or will the spending power of the Qataris prove decisive? Rio Ferdinand, speaking on his 5 YouTube channel, claims to have heard from a good source that it will be Jassim rather than Ratcliffe, expelling Manchester United soul-sucking dementors from Old Trafford once and for all. He said, Man United takeover is imminent. We are hearing that the Qatari bid is the one that has taken over. It's the one that's going to be accepted and the one that is going to go through. Hallelujah, man. We can't wait. Please let this be true. Look how long this has gone on for. The Glazers have dug their heels in. I just wanted this to be sorted out and resolved before the transfer window kicks in. We are getting to this point now where the transfer window is open and moves are starting to happen. There is big stuff going on. The takeover bid from the Qataris is something we have been waiting for a long time. Every day I have woken up, like all Man United supporters, thinking, please tell me the news is going to come today. We are hearing that it's close. We are hearing that it's a matter of days, if not hours. So I am looking forward to that, and then we can have a plan for this window. Once these bids go through and the sale is made, the players currently at the club will have a new lease of life, let alone the players coming in. So fingers crossed this information is really true. I have got it from a good source that it's true, Ferdinand ended. Andre Onana prefers to join Man United over Chelsea. Inter Milan goalkeeper Andre Onana has the preference to join Manchester United over Chelsea this summer, according to The Guardian. The Red Devils are currently in talks with David De Gea over a new long-term deal, but manager Erik ten Hag has refused to guarantee him a starting spot next season. It's now reported that United are prepared to compete with Chelsea in the race to sign Onana. He is likely to be sold by Inter amid their ongoing financial problems. The Blues have already entered negotiations with the Nerazzurri for the 27-year-old, but The Guardian claimed that he would favor a move to Old Trafford this summer. Onana is regarded as one of the best shot stoppers in the world. He was fantastic in his debut campaign at Inter, keeping 20 clean sheets from just 43 appearances. The Cameroonian had a stunning save percentage of 78 over the entire season. He completed an impressive 37 passes per outing with 7 long balls. In our opinion, Onana would be a big upgrade over De Gea in United's goal. He is comfortable with the ball at his feet and prefers to regularly come off his line. He also likes to operate as a sweeper keeper when required. His preference to join United is not surprising to us, considering his relationship with Ten Hag. Ten Hag managed him for 4 seasons at Ajax before his switch to Inter. The former Barcelona graduate could be tempted to reunite with the Dutch tactician. Furthermore, United have the assurance of Champions League football next season. In comparison, Chelsea won't be playing in any European competition. It remains to be seen whether United are prepared to meet Inter's asking price of 60 million euros. The Nerazzurri are reluctant to accept anything less for him. Diogo Costa is currently the alternative option for United, but he won't come cheaper either, with Porto eyeing a package close to his 75 million euros buyout clause. Costa is 4 years younger than Onana, but goalkeepers tend to stay in their prime until their late 30s. Onana would be perfect for United as he is well versed with Ten Hag's playing style. Man United handed a blow in Kim Min-jae pursuit, with Bayern now in talks over agent fee. Manchester United have been handed a blow in the pursuit of Napoli defender Kim Min-jae, with Bayern München now negotiating a fee for his representative. The German champions recently entered the race to sign the centre-back, and Santi owner reports that the player's release clause is not a problem for them. The Foot Mercato journalist adds that Bayern have a 10 million euro salary package ready for Min-jae, and discussions are now ongoing over the agent fee. United and Newcastle are still in the race for the 26-year-old star, but in a separate update, Gianluca Di Marzio has said that Bayern are in the front seat. The Red Devils have identified Min-jae as their priority target to bolster the heart of the defense. They have already held talks with the player's camp, but it's unclear whether they would have funds available when his 60 million euros release clause becomes active next month. United's main priority for the summer is a marquee striker, and they are expected to invest on that position first before considering a move for the South Korean star. The club are now in danger of missing out on Min-jae, with Bayern entering the pursuit. Their negotiation over the agent fee suggests that they are growing confident of signing him. Min-jae would be a fantastic acquisition for any top European club. He possesses superb ball control and averaged a pass completion rate of 91% last season. He is also brilliant with his tackling, clearances, and has a strong aerial presence in the box. It would be a big blow if United miss out on him due to financial issues. Man United expected to pay £60 million to sign a Chelsea midfielder Mason Mount. Manchester United are expecting to pay around £60 million to sign a Chelsea midfielder Mason Mount this summer, according to the Daily Mail. The Red Devils have identified the England international as a top target, with manager Erik ten Hag aiming to add more creativity into the squad. Chelsea recently rejected an opening offer of £40 million for the 24-year-old, but it appears United are already planning to make a renewal approach. While the Blues value their graduate at £70 million, United have been fancied to pay in the region of £60 million to secure the services of the versatile star. Mount has predominantly played in the attacking midfield role at Chelsea, but the Englishman is more than capable of operating from the number 8 position. Christian Eriksen was United's regular starter in the role last season, but the Danes' lack of pace was exploited by opposition players on a number of occasions. Fred has been utilized ahead of Eriksen to provide better work rate, but the Brazilian lacks the technical quality and has been inconsistent with his performances. Ten Hag has reportedly identified Mount as the solution, and we won't be surprised if the hierarchy are prepared to back him with an improved bid for the player. Chelsea are likely to accept a lesser fee than their asking price. They are desperate to include sales before the financial year ends on June 30 for financial fair play reasons. United's deal for Mount could end up directly benefiting Chelsea. They are currently in pole position to sign Brighton and Hove Albion's Moses Caicedo, valued at over £80 million. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.